Hey everybody, Brandon with Bearded CB82. Now we're coming back again with another offering from Feyachi. Now this is their FL11 tactical light with switch mode. This thing's got a lot of accessories included in this little bitty package. It is made in China. A little bit on the front there, mercury free, UV free, some of the basic specs of course on here. Temperature rating from 40 Celsius down to -20, so basically 115 degree operating range down to around negative 25, 30 degrees, -30 degrees, maybe negative, whatever it equates to in, US standard 100 or -10, whatever. Anyways, really cold to really hot operating range. And we're going to go ahead, open this up, see everything included, and let you know what I think about this little kit right here. So I think it's a pretty bang for the buck for what you're getting. All right, so this is what you get. Open up the box, comes nicely packaged. First thing you get is a little bitty booklet in several languages: English, Spanish, Italian, French. Your instruction manual, everything that comes inside the packaging. From your does come with included light and extra tail cap switch with a remote sensor, battery charger, a pick rail mount, and then of course the light itself and how everything's packaged together. As far as lumen specs, doesn't really say too much about that other than just the main operating specs of it as well. One thing I will point out that the lens is tempered glass, and I even checked it myself. Which is a nice touch. If you're happy, go here, connect on Facebook. If you are unhappy, get a hold of them and they'll try to make it right for you. So, as you can see, first thing, of course, is the light. Light does come with an on-off single mode tail cap switch, which you think about something that you're going to mount on a piece of home defense equipment, you want one mode. I will say that you do want fewer modes than this. You have to push this button to turn it on, cycle through to your desired setting as a comparison. Now granted, I think handheld, this is a good light. Separate videos on this guy already, but for something, one mode, one option, one brightness, it's just on, it's off. There you go. Crown bezel, tempered glass. You can see it's very clear, very nice. No orange peel, just a straight up reflector behind there. Now it does come with not just one, but it does come with, these were packaged together. This one I charged. This one I have not charged. Two of the 2200 milliamp 18650 batteries, so not just one but two, and a pair of these in general, you're looking at probably around $15 to $20 for a pair of these batteries anyways, just on Amazon. This whole package only ran, it was about $33 I want to say is what it paid for. So overall not too bad. There's a look inside your tail cap. No fancy springs, but there is a spring inset behind that. So for your contact, it is O-ring sealed, as you can see, and it is O-ring sealed. I'll pull that apart right here on that side as well. Tail cap does have a lanyard you can take off pretty easy, just for handheld use. Tighten that on, and there you go. If I had to say, I'd probably put this around the maybe 500 lumen-ish group. It's pretty bright. Does give a nice round instead of a square throw to it. Does have a minor area coverage as well, as you can see, but the spot beam on this is pretty on. All right. Next, it does come with its own charger. That's a nice touch, and it will turn red when plugged in if it's charging, and then it will turn green when it's finished charging, and we'll take a look at that here in a little bit. Does come with your remote tail cap switch with a bungee. You can stretch this out to around 2 feet, I want to say, and it's just on-off momentary switch. It does have a spring in there. Let's test that out real fast. And I have played around with this. I'm pretty impressed with the amount of throw that this has on it. It definitely blur somebody's vision if you were to shine it in their eyes. So there's your momentary switch. I do wish they would have had something added on here, a piece of adhesive. If you get some double-sided 3M tape, something along those lines, you can trim it to fit if you want to permanently attach it to your firearm, wherever. So anyways, momentary on. So there you have it. It is just momentary, but in reality, I think for what it does, it should do fairly well. So they include both options, so pick your poison, whichever one you want most. Then in this little white box is where the mount is. And I've not really taken this out of the package to take a look at it, so let's see what we get. Okay. That's good. It does come with an Allen key for you for tightening around there. And 1 inch. I'd hold this as well, it looks like. So there you have that. And it is a pretty nice screw fitting for your pick rail mount. We will get that mounted later, and then you can go ahead. It will fit to give it that extra crank. Make sure it stays on there. So, this is nice. Let's see how this is going to fit. We'll switch this for ease of use for the moment. So let's loosen this up. All right. Okay, so that's actually a very snug fit. We're going to have to loosen this up a little more. So it's definitely a snug fit. So you can clear up to there, or even back to there, as you got even points between the two. So if you wanted to have it as far back or as far forward or dead center if you wanted, that's nice for some basic adjustability on their behalf. Okay, get this going. We're just going to snug this down for the moment. All right. Okay. Nope, that's the caps. Okay, she's not going to go anywhere, I'm pretty sure, and I still can tighten it down a little bit more yet. So this will be nice. So if you got that shotgun, or you got that, home defense AR, you want this mounted up there towards where you have your hand, where you can reach it around. If you're doing the forward grip, you can just touch, on, sweep. There you go. Okay. Well, now we're going to go ahead and shut the shop doors because we're getting a lot of outside noise. And in addition to that, we're going to see what type of throw we can get. We will have some ambient light just due to the side doors here in the shop. We're going to see what type of throw we get with this in a relatively dark area. So stay with me here. All right, so it's about as dark as I can get it in here at the moment. I do have the two side doors letting some ambient light in, and in reality it's darker than what it looks. The camera kind of amplified some of the ambient light, what little's left in here. But we're going to go ahead, and that wall is about 30 feet away, so 10 yards. There you can see the throw on that. It's plenty bright. So yeah, I'd probably say somewhere between the 300 and 600 lumen range, whatever. I don't have a meter to actually gauge exactly how much that is, and that's just with a 2200 milliamp battery. All right, so then in behind me, you see the one toolbox does have the light on. We're gonna go ahead and light up the other half of the shop. Pretty darn bright, very bright. I know, scary, but then again, my face usually is. All right, so next we're gonna do some Jiu-Jitsu 2000 style of basic testing from this. If it's gonna hold up, it should be able to suffice at least a 1 meter, or a 3.3 foot drop to the floor, and well, nothing's much harder than concrete when it comes to floor. We're gonna go ahead and turn this on. There we are, dropping from about hip height. See that it's on. Pick it up by the lanyard, still on, as you can see. It didn't phase or futter or anything else. Go ahead, drop it again. There we go. See if it did not crack the lens, anything else. No scratches. There we go. Don't mind my boots, I just got off work, so I'm relaxing a little bit. Somebody was trying to call me just now in the middle of doing a video. And let's go ahead, try this one more time. Here we go. So it definitely will take a little bit of a shock. It'll take a drop, 3 feet. Let's see here. All right, so kind of got one tiny little bitty scuff, if you can even see that right there. Oh, you can't even hardly see it. So that's pretty good. That's about it. And then, oh, just a little bitty scuff on the paint right there. Focus. Yeah, doesn't want to focus. Yeah, you can just barely see where it just kind of scuffed the paint there on the tail cap. So, and then since we got the shop lit up, see where it's still more than enough. Right there, that's probably about 15 yards away. So, pretty decent little mark, 15, 20-ish. Don't have my tape measure out. It will definitely light some stuff up. So, overall, first impressions, very nice. $33 for the whole kit. Very nice. Now let's take a look at this charger. All right, so here we've got the battery that I have not charged. There we go. And the charger, pretty basic. There's your specs on it. 50, 60 hertz, 4.2 volts. There you go for a good look. Okay, so go ahead, plug that in. Light's green with flashing red. Go ahead, turn that in. And should say it's already charged. There you go. Red means it's charging. Okay, so as you can see, this is actually a nice, pretty complete kit. Everything from the tail cap switch, well, the two different options they give you both, the pick rail with tool, and the extra battery. Now, the extra battery I think is definitely a very sweet touch. Overall, not too shabby. We're going to have to work on getting this mounted along with the scope on probably the Freedom build. I don't have a pick rail on my shotgun, otherwise I'd try to mount it on that. That'd be fun. And hopefully sometime here soon I can actually get out to the range. I have not been able to get out to the range here lately. Kind of is what it is, folks. Air compressor, as always. But I think overall not too bad. I think weight wise there's maybe half an ounce difference between the WowTac And this one, the flashlight is just a touch lighter than the Wildtac. Wildtac does have a little bit more meat to it overall. Overall lengths and everything else are pretty comparable. There you go, looking at the reflectors both. This one does have more modes, more features than just this light alone. Same price range, and you'll find links to both these down below. So it'll be interesting. This one, obviously this is my shop use flashlight. This one, we're gonna see how she holds up and kind of go from there. So if you guys like what you see, feel free to like, share, subscribe, comment, all that other good jazz.